Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video we are going to see how to store the registration data in our database in ASP.NET. So previously we had designed this form and now whatever the user fills over here on pressing the submit button, it has to store in our database and we need to get a message over here, user registered successfully. So let us start with it. So we have our .aspx file over here, register.aspx. So you can either go to this design and double click on this submit button over here which you have over here, else you can just right click on your register and you can click on view code, so you'll get it over here. So there are two methods of storing the data. One is by post method, so on clicking this submit button you are going to specify on which page it has to go using the form action, and another method is on button click we will take the values of this text box and store it directly. So we are going to use the second method, so which is simple. So we'll just go to the design and double click on the submit button. It has to show the ID over here. So we need to use the button which is available in this toolbox. So we'll just go to the source and just drag this button and drop it over here. So this button name we are going to keep register btn, and the text you can keep your register or submit, however let's keep it register. And this old button what we had, right, just copy the class name and paste it over here. CSS class is equal to, paste that. Remove this old button which you had over here, save. Now go to the design and double click on this, so you will go to that .vb file, and here you can see this register button which is just renamed over there underscore click. So on click what we have to do here is, so first we will check if the text boxes are not null. So just write if, and here we are going to check if fname dot text is equal to null, or the lname dot text is equal to null. Just end if over here. Yeah, so I'll just put all the field names over here. So I have just added all my field names over here. So if any one of this box is empty, then we are going to show a message box. The message is going to be all fields are mandatory, comma, just put it outside this and say msg box style dot information, and give a comma over here, and within double quotes write warning. And here we need to add an else part. So if all the text box has values, else we are going to create the SQL connection and the command. So create variables for that, dim con as SQL connection. So we need to import the SQL for that. So we'll just write here imports system dot data dot SQL client, and here we need to write dimcon as SQL connection and another variable, so dim cmd as new SQL command, and here also we need to use the new keyword, new SQL connection and new command, and then we need the data reader to check if the email already exists. So I'll just say dim data reader, so dr as SQL data reader. So we are going to give the connection string over here, con dot connection string is equal to, so we need to get that connection string from our .mdf. So go to your view and search for server explorer. Here it is, there's data connections and you have your .mdf database, so you can view the connection string over here in the properties. So if you're not able to get this thing, just right click on this and you will be able to open your properties. So just click on this and copy that, and before specifying it over here, I will just show you to just paste, and you can see here you have double quotes in between. So just remove that double quotes, and yeah, so only we need to remove that double quotes and paste it between these double quotes. Okay, so now we're just going to con.open. So open the connection. So now we are going to give the command cmd dot connection equal to con. So we are connecting the command to this connection, and you're going to give the command now. Cmd dot command text is equal to, within double quotes, say select star from users. Make sure you are spelling your table name correct. Users, where email is equal to, within single quotes give another double quotes over here and ampersand symbol. See here you're going to give your email dot text. Right, dr is equal to cmd dot execute reader. Okay, so then we are going to check if dr dot has rows. So just press Ctrl S and you will get this basic syntax over here. So if it has rows, that means another user registered with this email. So we need to show a message over here. Message box. Show over here. Email already registered. And here you're going to show message box style dot critical. Yeah. Save. And why is it showing over here? Missing endif. Need to add another endif over here. Yes. So if it has rows, that means it is already registered. Else, if it doesn't have any rows, so that means if the email is not found in our users table, then we are going to register that user. So just write your command cmd equal to new SQL command within function, just within double quotes give your command. So say insert into users and give your column names over here. I'll say f name, l name, and then I have my phone, gender, and then the email and the password. We'll just check with our database, we're not missing any columns. Inside my tables, users have fname, lname, gender, phone, email, password, and these three things already have default value, so we're not going to fill that using the query. So these things you can see, guys, you have the phone and the gender in the opposite way in the table. So we have the gender first and then the phone. So in this query you can write anyhow, but the values you are passing should match to your column names which are specified over here. Say values, and here within single quotes, and inside that you give double quotes and ampersand symbol. Inside that fname dot text, and then comma, then we have the lname, lname dot text, and then we have the phone dot text, And for the gender, we need to check it over here itself. We'll create a variable dim gender as string, and then just go back to your design over here, and in your source you can see we have two radio buttons. One ID is male and the other one is female. So we are going to use that over here. If male dot checked, then gender is equal to male, and we'll have the else part over here. Else if female dot checked, then gender equal to female. So here, so we have given the f name, we got f name dot text. For the l name, we have given l name dot text. For the phone, we have phone dot text. For the gender, we will be passing that variable, that is gender, and then we have the email dot text, and lastly we need to insert the password. Say password dot text. Outside this double quotes, just give comma and pass the connection. Okay, so it's done, and then we need to run this query. So cmd dot execute non-query, save, and then we are going to show a message box, msg, saying registered successfully, and I'm going to specify the message box style information, and here we are going to give the header as success. success, save, and then if you want you can just redirect it to the login page, or we will leave it like this for now. So let us test our code. So just save all the files and run the project. So I'll give the first name over here, Prakash N, mail, phone number, and email, the password, and click register. I've got some error. So this error says there is already open data reader associated with this command which must be closed first. So we had already run a query over here, right? So just stop debugging, and here we can just close that con.close. We'll close that connection, and again we'll establish a new connection. So just say con.open, save, and once our work is done we can just close that over here, or we will just close it at the end of this con.close, and just save and run the program again. I'll just fill the details. Now let me click register. You can see registered successfully. So now let us register with the same email ID again. Just click OK, and yeah, let us fill the same details and try to register once again. So you can see we got a pop-up over here, email already registered. We'll just refresh the page, and now you can just try to register with another name. So let me just type Sharma coder, phone, just some number, at gmail.com. Register. Let's see, user registered successfully, and you can view these details in your database over here. So inside your tables, users, just right click and say show table data, and here it is. So you can see your fname, lname, gender, phone, email, password, and these things are default. We had given 0 for these two, and created at is nothing but the time and date of when the user is registering on this website. So that's it in this video, guys. We have seen how to make the user registration in our ASP project. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.